scared. No. He's got it. He's in his back.
Oh, yeah.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Samuel J. Coffey Stadium and James W. Robinson Secondary School for tonight's Occoquan Region C battle, featuring the T.C. Williams Titans and your Robinson Rams. T.C. Williams is coached by Jimmy Longerbeam, and your Rams, coached by Scott Hostler. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, remove your caps, and salute the flag as we honor America and the men and women who defend it with the playing of our national anthem by the marching Rams under the direction of Andrew Loft. Thank you, marching Rams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Robinson High School for broadcast number 2, game number 4 for your TC Titans. The Titans are taking on the Robinson Rams, who sport a record of 3-0. Titans are 2-1. This is an Occoquan region game that was originally supposed to be played on Friday, but we're giving the hurricane a little respect. We moved it up to Thursday, and it is a beautiful night, about 82 degrees, no breeze, and no rain. And so the Titans will take on the Rams tonight. I am Jim Gibson with my partner Felix Trammell. We're ready for some football. We're going to give you the keys to the game. Felix, what does Robinson have to do in order to be successful?
Well, Robinson's a throwback team. They like to run an old offense, a single wing offense. It's based on ball control and deception, not necessarily on athleticism. So the Titans have to be disciplined. For Robinson to win the game, they have to control the tempo. They're going to run the ball a lot. keep the Titans guessing who has the ball, and that's how they get their home run plays. On defense, Robinson is going to have to just try to keep TC's athletes in front of them, which means they're probably going to key in on Eaton, our star running back. So Ross and our receivers are going to be big tonight, and taking the eyes off of Eaton and making the offense more balanced.
And for the Titans to be successful, you heard it, we need Anthony Eaton to have a big game. Eaton has 6 touchdowns and on 270 yards and 21 carries. The other side of that is Ricky Ross, who's been the quarterback the last game. Ross has 3 touchdowns, 21 carries, and 177 yards. And so with Ross in the backfield, they're going to have to watch out for both of them. Either of them have breakaway speed, elusive runners, and that's going to be the key for the game. The Titans put up big points in the first 2 games, but Tuscarora, their first test, really stifled the Titan offense, and so they're going to have to get back on track. The good news is either of our 2 elusive running backs is just 1 step away from taking it to the house. This should be a good game.
Conversely, for the Titans on defense, they need to make quarterback Asa Ballinger beat him with his arm. He only has 12 pass attempts on the season. This stats will do the first 2 games. They did not post their stats last week of their victory over Annandale. But through their first 2 games, he only threw the ball 12 times and completed 8 passes. And majority of them were to tight end Ethan Rothstein, number 6. Get them in 3rd and long, the single wing with the deception goes away. And now they're going to have to become a standard offense and have to throw the ball down the field. So the Titans need to be disciplined. The linebackers have to know their keys, who their assignments are, and make the Rams play in 3rd and long, and they'll be successful tonight.
We're about ready for the kickoff. Josue Gomez has teed it up for the Titans. Salam Halam back deep for the Rams. The whistle has blown, and we're about to play. But we start with a flag on the play. Looks like the end was offside. They'll back it up 5 yards and try it over again.
That is one thing the Titans cannot do. They cannot shoot themselves in the foot with penalties, and that's a penalty you just should never have on a kickoff, especially when you're going to kick the ball deep.
Gomez has been solid in the kicking game. He does the place kicking and the punting, so expect a sizable kick here. Gomez lines it up again. And we're off. Nice long kick down to about the 10-yard line. He's up to the 15, comes on the right side, turns in the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, run back all the way up to the 40-yard line, 30 yards on the return.
That's Abdul Lawal. That's one of their running back stable. You're going to hear a lot of different names in the backfield for the Rams in this single wing attack.
Asa Ballinger comes out as the signal caller for the Rams. 1st and 10. Robinson from their own 40-yard line. They line up wing right. Ballinger comes out to pass. It looks like he's going to keep it. Goes left, goes right, comes back, picks up about 5. They were going to try to throw that ball, but Ballinger keeps it, pick up a 5, 2nd and 4.
Great job there by Tavares Brown, who covered the tight end there on that play. And Ballinger, after his first read was covered, went to his feet. If the backside end would have kept contained, that would have been a sack.
Tavares Brown has been all over the field doing everything for the Titans this year. 2nd and a long 5. Ballinger lines up 2 backs in the backfield. Straight handoff to one. Oh, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Pickup of about 20 on the play, and there's a flag.
That's Lawal there on the deception on that straight handoff, but it looks like it was a hold on the outside on either the receiver.
Looks like preliminary call is it is against the Rams. They are walking it off. No signal yet from the official. It was a hold. It's a spot foul. He picked up 20. They give back 10. It'll be 1st and 10 Rams from midfield.
There was our first look at one of those misdirections. They had the jet sweep motion. The end followed the motion, and they ran right behind that open gap.
But there was a couple broken tackles there that gave him an extra 10. Straight handoff off the middle. Still driving up about 8 yards on that play. That's number 9. That is Izana Fadaki. Siebenik on the carry. Matt Siebenik.
Siebenik kind of lines up in that fullback role in that offense, so you'll see him on a lot of dive and belly plays.
The Rams are coming right at the Titans so far and gashing them right up the middle. Ballinger in the backfield. Straight handoff again off the right side. They stopped only about 2 or 3 this time. That's number 31 on the carry, Tanner LaPlante. But he picks up 3, and it's a first down.
As we saw there, they lined up in one formation, shifted to another formation. The Titans never shifted, so they were out leveraged to the outside.
Outflanked. Man on man, man off man. Official timeout on the field.
Looks like a uniform violation for Tanner LaPlante, and that's one of the points of emphasis this year. As soon as they see it, they stop them and they send them out the game.
1st and 10 Robinson from the 39-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the quarter. Robinson lines up strong right, 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion, they pitch to the man in motion off the left side. Number 2, he picks up 10, about 14 yards. Abdul Salam Lawal picks up, about 14. 1st and 10. Robinson from the 25-yard line. Pick up a 14 by Salam Lawal.
Lawal had almost 200 yards in their first game, so he is definitely the feature back. Got to keep your eyes keyed on him.
They got him in the slot on the right this time. He's a speed back. Straight handoff this time. And they are just gashing TC up the middle. We got to stiffen up that line. Siebenik on the carry that time. Picks up 9. It's 2nd and 1.
The defensive front is getting moved wherever that Rams want them to go, and it's 4 or 5 yards downhill before someone's even making contact.
And that offset line gets the interior lineman double team, and the linebackers are not scraping quickly. Ballinger hands it off again up the middle. Picks up at least 2 or 3, and there's a flag on the play. Head linesman throws it from about 20 yards. That was a good throw.
That was the referee, but that was a great throw.
Holding again against the Rams. The Titans absolutely will take it.
Well, blocking the back, and what's also nice about Robinson is the referees are in a microphone, so we can actually hear the calls.
Yeah, if we don't have to see it, we can hear it.
Because his back is to us making the calls. But Titans, like you said, they have to shore up those. If the D lineman can contain those blockers, the linebackers have to get downhill and fill those holes.
4-minute drive, and the Titans have yet to stop the Rams for anything less than 3 yards. Lawal around the right side. He's in for a touchdown. No. Yes.
There's
But
a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
I think they're going to get him for a hold on that leverage. On that leverage play, to get him to get into the outside.
Holding against the Rams. Titans dodge a bullet again. Well-conceived play. He was untouched for 20 yards.
And the sad thing about it is the end that held didn't have to hold. The running back was already past him. But anytime a referee sees a pull and a turn, it's an easy call to make. But this is the situation they want the Rams in, make them have to throw the ball. But they've been getting 7-8 yards a clip. You suspect they're going to run, thinking it's 3-down territory to get a first down.
Second and 20. If they get 7 yards a clip, they get the first down. Second and 20 for the Rams from the 20, what is that, the 34-yard line. Handoff again. They trip him up. That's Lawal again. Goes on the left side, picks up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 17.
Bernard Lee there, the first time I've seen a corner come up and make a play on that outside leverage, which they're going to have to do. They have to tackle today. Every player on the field has to tackle. Now will they possibly put the ball in the air here? After they started with the first play action, they've run probably 8 or 9 straight runs.
Strong left, handoff, reverse, backside. Tanner LaPlante off the right side, a reverse. Little inside handoff reverse.
The double handoff, Lawal got the ball originally. All eyes have been on him. He gives it to LaPlante around the outside. 2 steps too far to the outside. Gives him that advantage he needs, and they converted to 3rd and 20.
The Titans have been able to have no penetration on the D-line, and that makes those running lanes wide open. First and goal from the Rams from the 7-yard line. Straight handoff to LaPlante again, number 22. No, Rashawn Williams. Pickup of about 2 or 3. Second and goal from the 5.
What's also throwback about the Rams offense, the quarterback runs all the way over to the coach to get the play. We don't see that anymore with these spread offenses. So Ballinger now is running about 20 yards to get the play, and run 20 yards back to call it.
And then he takes 2 steps and hands it off.
It's an efficient job if you can get it.
Handoff again up the gut. Looks like they're short. A little close down to about the 2. Semenik on the carry.
It looks like it.
3rd and goal from.
Yeah, it looks like that's on the 1-yard line here. And even still, they don't line up in the I formation. It's still single wing.
6 minutes to go in the quarter, and Rams are just driving.
They tried.
4th down, it didn't work.
They tried to
the
sneak.
Keeper did not work. 4th down.
Yeah, they tried to sneak Asa Ballinger there. He is listed at 6'3", so I'd probably give him 6'1".
If he's 6 feet, I'm 7. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 5:42 remaining in the first quarter. Huge play here.
You as a former D lineman would say this is all about who gets lower.
No doubt. You dive at your opponent's knees and hope the linebacker can keep him out. Touchdown Rams. Ballinger kept it himself. He only had about a foot to go, and so they punched it in. 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Rams strike first. Ballinger on the quarterback keeper.
That and the Rams was perfect. They got the ball. They controlled it. They took down half the quarter, ran downhill, and scored a touchdown. That's exactly what they want to do, and that's how their offense is operated to run. The Titans had their chance when they had them in 2nd and 20, and then 3rd and maybe 17 to get off the field or make them try to kick a field goal. They didn't do it, and they kept getting pounded on. They kept getting pounded on. Defense lost that battle. So now it's incumbent on the offense to do the same thing, because a lot of the Rams players who were just running that offense are going to be running defense.
And they did that despite 4 holding calls, 40 yards, and it started on the 40 yards and penalty. That's a 100-yard drive when it's all said and done.
That your math is correct. And even with the penalties, they never abandoned their game plan. Run, 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 run.
Well, the battle's on. The Titans like to run the ball too, but they do it from the spread. And so they got to have athletes to cover. The key is the Titans can't just straight run it. They got to use the receivers on the perimeter in order to open up the running lanes.
What made the offense so successful last season was those go routes that the Titans could do. So now you can load the box up and you could get 20, 30 yards.
Longer beam and Brown back deep for the Titans. Goes to Brown. Brown picks it up on the 5. He's to the 10. He's to the 15. Down at the 20. First and 10 TC from the 21-yard line.
Seemed like he was a tad timid there, like just waiting on something to break, and nothing ever broke.
Brown and Longerbeam have been outstanding in the return game in these first 3 games. We got a twist here. Jack Rossi back at quarterback. Titans open up 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Rossi looks back to pass. Throws it to the right to Longerbeam. Complete. Pickup of 7.
Rossi is not the athlete that Ross is, but he can control the game. And in a game like this, you may need that in a lot of instances to control the game, keep the offense on schedule.
In a spread offense, you want to manage the field, and Rossi was effective, and the Titans scored big points in the first 2 games. Titans again come up empty. No, one man in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right. Rossi looking right, looking for Eaton. Rossi's pass is complete to Eaton. He steps out of bounds at the 50. He had to look up. He couldn't see where his feet were, but he caught it.
Eaton's a running back, so I'm not going to get too mad at him about that. But that's a different look. That's a wheel route from Eaton out of the backfield we haven't seen. And the Rams didn't see it. He was wide open. If the sideline went there, that's an easy touchdown.
Good play call, because now you got a linebacker that has to check him in the open field. Virtually impossible. Rossi rolling right, looking long, throws it over the middle. That is Treonte Rogers. No, that's Longerbeam. Pickup of about 15. First down, Titans.
This is a different look from the Titans. They went empty backfield, but it was a rollout design that had Rogers deep and Longerbeam underneath. Longerbeam popped open, 15-yard gain.
I like the play calling. Make the Robinson Rams defend. Cover all of our speed guys, and you're good. First and 10 TC from, looks like the 33-yard line. Back to pass, swing pass to Eaton. Bottle him up this time. He might have 1.
That pass was a tad behind him there. If that pass is in front, he probably can make that first defender miss.
2nd and 9. Spread offense again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Eaton flanked to the left. Rossi in the shotgun has it. Has a little time. Complete to number 19. Who is that?
Shaquem Senko.
Complete to Senko, pickup of about 14, 1st and 10 TC. Titans are driving down the field. Good answer.
I'm liking what the decisions made out of Rossi. The ball is decisive, and they're good throws here.
Empty backfield again. Rossi rolls, looks right. Oh, overthrows. That's Eason that he was throwing to number 2.
Now, Eason is a little bit on the smaller side. Rossi's going to have to make sure he sets his feet and leads him because he was open there. With a good read, he saw the open man, just little bad fundamentals there on the throw.
Donovan Eason came back home from West Potomac, grew up in Alexandria, played youth football there, transferred to West Potomac. Parents moved back inside the Beltway. Welcome addition to the Titan attack.
So basically, it was a good decision made.
2nd down, Rossi in the shotgun. Gets it, looks left, throws over Longerbeam's head. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
What I've been noticing, just the Rams are kind of playing off man, but they're leaving Rodgers on an island by himself. Longerbeam's drawing the safety inside, and Rodgers is one-on-one on the outside.
Oh, and the guy's not very tall over there either. Rossi under center, hands it off to Eaton. Eaton goes off the right side. Pick up about 9, 10, 12. Touchdown, Anthony Eaton off the right side. TC for, that was what, 31 yards?
No, 21 yards.
21 yards on the carry. Eaton got it, had a man on an island, no chance. Eaton wins that one.
See what happens? You went spread. You went in a true single back formation. The line just demolished the Robinson Rams defensive line.
And they lined up under center, straight handoff. Josue Gomez for the extra point. The kick is no good. Hit the goalpost. 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Robinson Rams 6, Robinson Rams 7, Titans 6.
That was a great drive, and showing where the Titans were last year, multiple. They could line up in power. They can line up in single wing on the center. Then they can line up in 4 wide and spread the ball around the field. And that's what we saw that drive. And they kept the Rams off kilter. And when they got in the 3rd and long, they handed it to their star, to the stud, Anthony Eaton, and you saw him in open space. The Rams had no chance.
So far, it's been a long evening for the defensive coordinators because nobody's playing any. 7-6. The Rams, 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. We're here in Fairfax, Virginia, Robinson High School. Game number 4 for the Titans.
This game looks like it's setting up like last year. Last year was a 27-26 barn burner that the Titans won after the Rams kicker missed a couple of field goals in the game. And that game proved to be vital for the Titans' playoff hopes. These are good points from the Rams. They have an undefeated season. They're in your region. There's a lot at stake in this game. This is almost a district game. So this game is important.
Let alone none of the TC players have beaten a Robinson team in their history.
Yeah, that's been a long time coming.
Gomez lines up the kick. He kicks it long. Fielded at the 5-yard line by number 22.
That's Russian Williams. That's a pretty good running back name, Russian Williams. That's pretty good. He destined to be a running back there.
Now, if he had a brother who was a quarterback, he'd be passing Williams. Bad.
Yeah. If you went past that and got a receiving Williams, that'd have been a lot.
1st and 10, Robinson from the 26-yard line. 2:46 remaining in the first quarter. Robinson's second possession. Handoff off the middle. Oh, they hit him. He spins out and gains about 4. The initial play, they had him.
That was
Lawal on the carry. Ricky Ross on the tackle. He picks up 7. The initial hit was about 2 yards. He's had a spin and got 5 more, so it's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that was Khan there, number 91, who had him in the backfield. Would have been a 2-yard loss. Blew up his blocker, but couldn't wrap him up. That's the difference in 2nd and 4 versus 2nd and 11.
Straight handoff off the right side. Breaks a tackle. Close to the first down. First down. Picks up. Needed 2.5. Got 3. Muhammad Ali on the tackle.
That was the plant there. Like I said, there's going to be multiple weapons all the time. And here comes a shift from the Rams.
Ballinger under center. Straight handoff to the fullback. And he picks up about 7. That's number 4. Matt Ziebenek.
On the carry. Gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd and 4 for the Rams.
This blocking attack is not power. It's about leverage. It's about leverage and the angles that the linemen are able to get. Their linemen are not impressively big, but they know how to block and get the correct angles.
Yeah, that's fundamental, good blocking, and they got 7 on the line. They're coming off the ball at the same time. You miss a lane, they're going to find it. Ballinger under center. Hands it off on the right side. Oh, he meets who was that? He met Bernard Lee and lost that battle.
The sad thing about that is Bernard Lee was going down himself and still put him down on the way down.
Bigger man wins.
Stronger legs usually win. This is the 3rd down. They've got to make this play here.
Lawal's a speed back. He's not exactly a powerful guy, but he's quick. Titans have not been able to stop Robinson on 3rd down. Well, once on the keeper. Handoff to the fullback. He picks up 5, 6, 7, first down.
That's the plan. That was actually the 3rd guy through. They faked one handoff, showed another handoff, and then the plant came around. He was the 3rd guy and was able to walk pretty much to a first down before he was contacted.
Handoff up the gut again. Not much this time. Left side of that line got him. Tavares Brown in there and 17. Who else was that? Tariq Moore getting on the tackle. Pickup of only 2, but that's the end of the quarter. At the end of 1 quarter play, Robinson Rams 7, Titans 6.
That was the first time we saw there. Tavares Brown came downhill with authority, and you heard that hit. You heard the hit. A running back remembers those hits. Those are the ones they remember, and they think twice before going in that direction.
This game will be replayed. You can find it on TCTV on YouTube, or you can find it on Channel 71 on Comcast in the city of Alexandria.
Over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. Thanks to HB Home Services.
In the district so far, most of the teams are undefeated, minus the Titans. Mount Vernon's undefeated so far. Hayfield's undefeated so far. West Potomac's had 2 setbacks. West Potomac's probably played the toughest schedule out of the district. And the Annandale Adams are far behind, winless this season, and look to be the bottom of the barrel, so to say, this season.
2nd and 8. Ballinger under center. Got a wing on the right. Oh, misdirection. They give it to number 3, and he is still running. Pickup of about 25. LaPlante on the carry. Misdirection. Faked the handoff off the gut, gave it to him on the right side, and off the right side he went for a 25. 1st and 10 Robinson.
There was a chance to have him tackled about 3 yards down the field, and somebody did an arm tackle, and they whiffed, and that's what happens.
Handoff again. They're just getting big yards off that right side. Pickup of 12, 1st and goal, Robinson. Titans have yet to hold Robinson. Second possession. Second march down the field. Up the middle again, not much that time. Middle of the line catches him.
It's a little harder inside that. It's inside the 10 and inside the 5 to do as much misdirection because of the space on the field. So the Titans have had their best kind of stops there because it's more hat on hat, athlete on athlete.
And most likely in the goal line defense is just gap control. Right. So if you shoot the gap, you can't fool me because everybody's got a gap. Right. Timeout on the field, 11-10.
Looks like it's for an injured Titan. Zahn Khan, number 91. He runs off, so he seems to be okay.
Ballinger under center, 2nd and goal. Hand up the middle. No whistle. He's short. Oh, now that play took like 6 seconds with nothing going on. Robinson punches it in. 10:39 to go. They go up 13-6.
That was Matt Sebenik there. And then, like you said, it looked like the pile had stopped, and they were going to blow the whistle, and all of a sudden the pile moved again.
Jacob Haney attempting the kick. It's up. It's good. 14-6. 10:39 to go in the half.
The Rams answered the Titans' touchdown by doing what they've been doing best, running the ball. And once again, the Titans had them in 3rd down, gave up the 1st down. And once their offense starts rolling, the more plays they can do, the more misdirection and deception they can run. And that's what happens. It's similar to a spread offense, a quick tempo offense. If you get them in that 1st, 3rd, and 3 and out, they never get a rhythm. But when they start getting in a rhythm, they can start calling play, and a play that looks similar to this play that has another motion off of it. And those are when those long drives happen.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a shootout, which would be in the favor of the speed team, but you got to stop them one time.
Yeah, the stop has to occur. Either you or the clock, preferably you.
Brown and Longerbeam back for the Titans. Long and deep. Longerbeam has it on the goal line. Comes up. Finds a hole. Tries to get around the outside. Gets to the outside. 20, 25. Dancing and down about the 26-yard line. Oh, there's a flag.
That's just a foolish penalty there by the Titans on Ibrahim Bangura. He blocking the kicker, decides to push him 2 minutes after the play is called 25 yards down the field. They're going to see that every time. And, of course, the kicker plays victim, and he's going to get the flag call.
Dead ball foul is after the play. They mark it off, not from the spot, but from where the ball landed. So they'll go back half the distance to the goal. It'll be TC ball on the 14. Bangura, I think, is the...
Yeah, it was the Bangura on that one.
Rossi lines up in an empty backfield. Looks to pass. Long pass. Eaton catches it. Eaton on his feet down to the 35-yard line. Catch and pitch.
That was Vincent Gaskin in coverage, who looks to be about 5'7", and has no chance with Eaton. Eaton just ran a seam route and just turned around and looked dead over him.
And adjusted to the ball. The ball was slightly underthrown. He slowed down, caught it. Rossi lines up under center with a single back. That's, I think, Lamont Williams. Handoff to Williams. Picks up about 3. Good wrinkle. I don't mind that.
Not bad at all.
2nd and 7.
Keeping them honest. Give the defense different looks.
Two receivers to the right, single back. He's back about 8 yards. Rossi under center. Straight handoff. Off the left side, he rips him for about 7. Lamont Williams carried the ball quite a bit last year. Had limited carries so far this year. Glad to see him get a few carries and productive. 3rd and short for the Titans.
That was pretty much the same play twice. The off tackle to the left. 3 yards the first time, 4 yards the second time, puts you in 3rd and short. Now Eaton's in. This is probably going to be 4-down territory anyway. So you got 2 downs to get 3 yards.
Rossi under center. Handoff to Eaton. Eaton's coming off the right side. He's got the first down. 5, 7, 10, 12. First down, TC. He ripped the cornerback coming up. Just took a ride for about 4 yards.
If one thing I can see about Robinson, they are not big. They've got a few guys out there that are under 5'10", under 200 pounds that are trying to line up at linebacker. They're trying to take on Anthony Eaton in the hole.
That's all right.
I don't like their chances.
He took an Uber ride that time. I hope he collected a fare. 1st and goal, TC. Looks like at the, what is that, the 9-yard line.
Looks like it's tucked right inside the 10.
Rossi under center. Handoff to Eaton. Right side again. Picks up 4, 5, 6 down to about the 3. Running game working.
And even Robinson actually had more numbers on that side, and it still didn't matter as Eaton got 6, 7 yards, and he's falling forward.
Eaton's only a junior, but he is a talented running back. I like the wrinkle. They started empty backfield first quarter, second quarter, they're lining up. 3 yards and some rubber pellets.
Can't say cloud of dust no more.
Not this time.
Like we were saying, the Titans, they shot the gap there, and Eaton was met in the backfield and still fell forward and gained a yard on a play that should have been a 2-yard loss.
3rd and goal from the 2.
See, this is where my mindset changes a little bit. I would actually go to 3-4 wide and still hand off to Eaton.
Or make them cover
or make them
across
cover
the
space.
board.
They got to cover space. I mean, I love power football as much as the next guy. But sometimes just spread them out and make them cover space, but still run downhill.
It's a little harder to score when they got 8 in the box, 9 in the box. They roll it out, hand it to Eaton. Eaton off the left side this time. 4th down.
And you missed your play action down. Second down is your play action down. I do like going for it here.
.6:55 to go in the half. Titans 4th and goal from the 2.
And like you said, it's 9 in the box, and Robinson looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Timeout Robinson. 6:44. We got a good game here.
Oh yeah. What is what we expected. They're two teams on the same level. They do two different things on offense, but both seem to be working at the time.
Bad day for the defensive coordinators. That film session is going to last forever.
It's going to turn into a movie. But here on 4th down, I show a formation and shift. Flip to another formation. See what they do. Because they're lining up 9 in the box. If just leverage them. Just get wide and see how many people go out. Because you can't leave people uncovered.
Now, if there is a time for Ross to be in at quarterback,
this is it.
Because now they got to cover 2 guys.
If you go 4 wide here and Ross and Eden read option, they have to make a choice. They have to make a choice.
Neither of them being good choices.
Right.
4th down, upcoming for the Titans.
Looks like the Titans are lined up in the same formation they were in.
Dennis Johnson is the up back. This looks like it's going to be straight power football. Rossi under center. Johnson the up back. They hand it to Eden. Eden goes off the right side and gets in for the touchdown. The lead blocker worked. He flanked off to the right and found a hole and got in. Titans strike back at 6:37 in the half.
Looks like they're going to go for 2 here, which is fine. They haven't stopped you, so you have more time to score. And he needed 3, got 3.5. Now it looks like now they're bringing in more receivers, so they're going to spread them out here for the 2-point conversion.
They're in the spread. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Eden in the backfield. He goes to the slot on the left. Rossi in the shotgun. He gets it, looks, turns, sacked. You got to get rid of that.
You got to throw it.
You got to make a decision and throw. He waited. They were coming. No good. 6:37 remaining in the half. TC 12, Robinson 14.
When you know that they're going to shoot, that person, most likely Eden in that offset H-back, you just go where they blitz from. Just go across the middle and let him throw it up. He has to put 1 step and throw.
Well, the purpose of a shotgun is to eliminate the steps. You know, you got to catch and throw. Make a decision and throw. However, good drive for the Titans. They come back. They answer. Now let's see if they can play some defense.
Eventually somebody will have to play defense or the time will run out. But like you said, the offenses have had their way in this game, and defenses do not look like they can stop them at any course. I feel like the Titans have been closer to stopping the Rams, and the Rams have been closer to stopping the Titans. If you want to be fair. They've both been bad, but I feel like the Titans have been in more situations to get off the field than the Rams defense.
Gomez lined up to kick for the Titans. Lawal back deep for Robinson. Oh, takes a bounce. Oh, gets away from him. They got a good chance to pin him in there, and they do. Titans pin them in down at the 10-yard line. Ball got away. You got to catch that ball in the air.
About to say, that's our favorite phrase. You've got to catch the ball in the air. You cannot let a ball bounce. An oblong ball, you're never going to know how it's going to bounce. And it bounced right underneath his hands.
Robinson takes over deep in their own territory. First and 10 from just outside of the 10.
A stop here would be big. A turnover here would be bigger. Somebody on the defense, Tavares Brown, somebody's got to step up and make a huge play here. Got to make Asa Ballinger beat you through the air.
And they've not been able to stop them on the ground. And there it is, another handoff. Short gain to the fullback. Picks up just a couple. That's number 4.
That's 7.
Sebenik.
We keep saying it different. I think it's Sebenik.
Sebenik. At least that's what the Robinson PA guys called him, Sebenik.
I've heard him say multiple things as well. But that's a good stop on first down. Here comes a misdirection run here.
2nd and 9. Big play for the Titans. 5:58. Clock rolling. Ballinger off the right side. They stop him. He falls forward, gets about 3 more. Pick up about 4. It's going to be 3rd and short.
That's a 3rd and 3 here. Gotta watch the misdirection. Gotta watch the misdirection. If somebody ever shot the gap, Ballinger has his back turned to the line of scrimmage doing a lot of showman stuff. You can blow him up. He'll never see it coming.
The tendency was run wide right out of this formation. Let's see what they do because they're flank left. They go right, they get it.
It was the quick give to that right side. It's straight downhill.
Salam Lawal, he had to beat one man. He did. Picked it up. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, they catch him that time.
There you go.
That's Zane Khan.
Yeah, that's Khan there. That's
on the tackle. He said enough of that.
Right. One of those tackles, whoever's in one of them, that weak side A gap, you're the guy. That guard's gonna try to have to reach down to get to you. You get through that gap, you're gonna have a chance to blow up the play, and that's what he did there. That guard couldn't reach him.
Yeah, if you don't reach, I got you.
It's always the weak side D tackle.
2nd and 11 for the Rams. Ballinger under center. Hands it off on the right side. He is running for a long time. LaPlante picks up 10, 12, 21 yards on the carry.
Their most successful play is they show counter power to one side, and then the back side comes through, and they've tunneled it off.
You get the lineman to stop running, and then the back comes back on the other side going full speed.
Right. That's the play that's been beating the Titans.
Oh. Running for, I don't know what number that is, but he's running for
that's Lawal.
Lawal for 54 yards.
That's Lawal there. The Titans were trying to get there was a flag on the play. The Titans were trying to sub off, but no official over here threw a flag.
Yeah, he was not off. He didn't get off. And so if it's too many men on the field, they're going to decline that for sure.
But it seems like it was the side judge on the Robinson bench who threw the flag because nobody over here threw a flag.
Yeah, he clearly was still on the field when it got snapped.
I mean, he hadn't crossed the numbers yet.
No flag. 4:01 to go. Robinson strikes back 20-12 with the extra point pending. Titan left side of that defensive line is taking a beating with almost no help from the linebackers.
Yeah, that whole side is just getting blown off the ball. I don't think Lawal was touched on that run.
Kick is up. It's good. 21-12. Well, let's see if we can hold form. Nobody has, no defense have held.
Right.
That means the Titans have 4 minutes to score.
I'm about to say, hold serve here. And as one of the Stu fans said behind me, in 4 minutes you score. Titans get the ball for start second half. So you get a good drive here, score, get the ball back to start second half, score. Now you're ahead, and it puts them on the 8 ball. But you don't have to. If you can score quick, you score quick. If it takes you 4 minutes, it takes you 4 minutes. But you need to answer with this touchdown here before the half.
Longer beam and Brown again back deep for the Titans. Third attempt at a kickoff return. Extra point was supposed to be an untimed down. 3 seconds ran off. Clock operator sleep over there.
Yeah.
Rams lined up to kick it. Kick is off. They kick it deep. Oh, out of the end zone.
Okay, that was Jacob Haney. I believe he was that kicker last year.
Longer beam and Brown didn't have a chance. They didn't even take a step back, clearly over their head. 1st and 10 TC from their own 20-yard line. 80 yards to go to get back on to pay dirt. Rossi in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. He holds it and he tanks.
He had 2 receivers open. He had Rodgers deep, and he had number 19 going on the crossing route across the middle. It's 1-on-1. Rossi just has to know.
First
Okay.
time he was really indecisive.
Right.
2nd and 13 from the 17. 3:25 clock running. Once again, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Rossi back to pass, floats it, catches it.
There's a flag in the backfield. That's in the holding. It's either holding or roughing the passer, and Rossi is standing upright, and it's a hold. That wheel route again, wide open. This time to Lamont Williams. And Rossi on that play.
They got to take it, or they get the result
down
of the play.
Right. They're going to take it half the distance to the goal. Rossi on that wheel route needs to throw it to the numbers and let the running back run back inside to catch it. He's leading them out. Now it's 2nd and a mile here.
That holding penalty is a spot foul, so it's half the distance from the spot. That makes it 2nd and about 25, 3:07 to go. Rossi back to pass, quick pass, almost intercepted.
That linebacker there, Ethan Rothstein, who also plays tight end, he read the quick out to Lagerbeam and was able to get a hand on it. They still haven't given Rodgers a shot at the ball, and he's still one-on-one with a guy who he can out-jump. Eden hasn't been in this series. It looks like he's been visiting a trainer. Looks like they're doing something to his chin.
They got a maximum protection lineup here. This should be a long pass because they got maximum protection. No, but instead they just hand it off.
That was a concession. That was a concession play there, and the Rams call a quick timeout and look to get the ball in good
2:56
position.
to go. Titans are going to have to punt from their own end zone. That'll give Robinson great field position. Titans cannot let them get another score this half.
That wasn't anything that the Rams defense did. Titans beat themselves on that drive. And Rossi still hasn't given Rodgers a chance on the outside. That's a matchup that I would trust. But the thing key on this play is you got to get the ball out of the end zone. Got to get it out.
Gomez back deep to kick for the Titans. Fourth and a long way to go. Kick is off. Takes a bounce, takes another bounce. Fortuitous bounce, but they got a tackle. They got him about the 35-yard line.
They were helped out that the receiver, that the returner let the ball bounce, but there's two flags on the play. It looks like for the same call.
Oh, blocking the back against
Robinson.
Yeah,
after the change of possession, so that's going to knock them back 10 yards there.
Yeah, instead of 35, they'll be at the 45. 2:40 to go.
And once again, the returner let the ball bounce. And once he let it bounced away from him. And even though he made something good out of it, if he catches that ball in the air, you never know.
2:40 to go in the half. Titans are trailing 21-12. Robinson has the ball at the Titans' 46-yard line. Misdirection handoff. He goes off the left side. Picks up about 20.
That's the same play. They just ran it to the left this time. That's been their best play, that misdirection counter.
First and goal from the Titan 24-yard line. 2:30 to go. Clock stopped. Ballinger under center, two in the backfield. And hand to the up back. He's running long. Pick up about 14. Siebenek.
Titans got an injury. I think that's a starting D tackle. Nose guard. They had been working on his leg when the Titans had the ball on offense, and it looked like they were working on that same leg now.
Beautiful night. Couldn't ask for better weather. Not very humid.
Slight little breeze. Definitely better weather than the last 2 weeks.
What number is that? As Mulugeta comes off under his own power, but he's walking a little gingerly. First and 10 Titans. First and 10 Rams inside the 20. Handoff to number 31. They catch him, but he still falls forward for 2.
Down the play by George Pinabora.
LaPlante picks up 2, 2nd and 8. 1:53 and the clock is running. Robinson comes right out, 2 men in the backfield. Straight handoff up the gut. They got him this time.
Rams definitely making this 4th-down territory. It's 3rd and about 7 here. Correction, 3rd and 5. You got to watch for these sweeps to the outside here.
1:28 to go. Clock's running. They seem to be deliberate in their approach. 3rd and 5, 1:16. Guess they'll leave no time left. Handoff again off the right side. They stop him once, so he breaks the tackle and gets in. They had him bottled up in the backfield. Salam Lawal.
Bernard Lee had him. 2 hands around him. Didn't drive through him. The wall was able to break through it. And that's his 2nd touchdown today.
Robinson reminds me of Navy football. Just hand it to a different guy every time. See, can you figure out who has it?
That's pretty much what the single wing is. It's not quite the option, but it's
Kick is up and good.
But it's an offense based off deception and getting leverage to get multiple carriers the ball. No one's really a feature. It's just play calling that keys off a former play, and they start running downhill on you. Where's a defense down?
What it does do is your athletes can't save you. It's assignment, fundamental football. Any one guy doesn't do his job, it's good for 20 yards.
Yeah, all it takes is one person in the wrong gap or wrong person going the wrong direction, and it's a big gainer. Titans still do have a minute where they could score. That will start with a good return if Lagerbeam or Tavares Brown get the opportunity to return this kick.
The last one was 7 yards deep in the in the end zone.
Well, the first couple they were able to run. So let's see if that was an aberration or more the standard.
You mean like the guy that usually hits doubles and he finally hit one right in the middle and it goes over the fence?
Yeah, we've seen that happen a time or two.
No, that one was almost all the way out.
Yeah, I'm about to say that looked 8.5, 9 yards out of the end zone. And like I said, that was the kicker from last season. That had that game. That had that bad game against the Titans.
That's a heck of a weapon to just negates any opportunity for a run back.
Like you were talking about with the defense being negated, the athletes being negated. You negate the athletes on kickoff return. You don't have to tackle anybody if they kick it out of the end zone.
And if you don't stop the offense, you never get a punt return. There have been no punts in this game.
0. You're absolutely right. Actually, they have one. The Titans punted last possession.
Rossi back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Short gainer. Senko Longerbeam was running free in the secondary.
About to say Longerbeam was open and Rodgers was coming open. I think he's becoming the forgotten man in this offense.
Rossi may have predetermined who was going to get that ball.
It's man-to-man on the outside.
Oh, he alligator arm. You got to reach out and catch that ball. Senko didn't do it. Not quite enough effort there. And the ball was kind of hard.
Right. It was a lot of things there, and that one was a predetermined play to get him the ball. The other receivers that went up the field to block to try to spring him for a long gain.
3rd and 23 seconds remaining in the quarter. Rossi back to pass, quick pass. Oh, drops it. Eaton took off before he caught it.
He tried to peek downfield to see where to run. You got to secure the ball first. And this punt's got to be good here because there's still time remaining on the clock.
He gets it off. It's deep. Fair catch. Fair catch is benefits the Titans. 1st and 10, Robinson from the 47-yard line. 13 seconds remaining in the half.
They didn't even put any of their returners back there. That was Ryan Townsend. He's listed as a safety. He just caught that, and he had a good 10, 15 yards to run. But it works out for the Titans' perspective.
But also, all week, if you go to Chick-fil-A in Burke Center, they're doing the Chick-fil-A PTSO fundraiser. 15% of all of your sales go to Robinson's PTSO. That's our parent teacher student organization. All you got to do is say Spirit Week.
1st and 10, Robinson from the 47-yard line. Handoff. Oh, sacked. He didn't get it off.
That's
Ibrahim Bandura, the speedster, uses his speed, stops him for a loss, and that is the half.
And that's available in there because the quarterback turns his back for a long time with that misdirection.
At the end of the half, Robinson 28, TC 12. An exciting first half. Titans down 28-12, but we saw a whole lot of offense and not a whole lot of defense. Titans get the ball to start the second half, and they need to get on the scoreboard right away to get back into this game.
This was a back-and-forth game where each offense scoring, and Robinson got up 21-12, and that's when the Titans finally beat themselves. And Robinson forced a punt in the short field and kind of snowballed them there. So it's imperative that the Titans come out here, have a good drive, and put a touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff once again, long and into the end zone. Almost the same spot.
Yeah, it looks like he's aiming for the back corner of the M and the Rams there. And that's pretty good talent from 70 yards if you can hit the same spot.
More importantly, it takes away one of the Titans' weapons, which is the running in the open field.
That's something last year that the Titans were able to do. They were able to return some kicks on this team. You can't return the kicks if you don't force punts and you kick the ball out the end zone.
Rossi under center. Straight handoff to Eaton. Picks up a few off the right side. Their left. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
That's a simple play there. They show the power to one side. Robinson shifts over. They run to the weak side.
Rossi again under center. Eaton in the backfield. Takes a snap. Handoff again. Gets 2 or 3 more. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play, recovered by Robinson.
Yeah, number 35 of the Rams came out to power with the ball, and the referees are just standing there looking at each other. And probably the worst start possible for the Titans just to happen.
Robinson gets the ball on a short field, 1st and 10 from the TC 27-yard line.
What happened on that play was the backside guard and tackle didn't touch their man, so their D lineman came down and cut off Eaton and gave him nowhere to run.
He had picked up about 4, so not a bad play. Hand off to number 31. They catch him in the backfield.
Titans going to have to start doing something different. And Lamont shot the gap there and was able to get the penetration and stop him for a loss.
Second time today, Titans get him for a loss. It's 2nd and 14. Man in motion, pitch to the man in motion, and they flank the Titans, and he gets free off that right side.
Looks like
picks up a few.
They might get a holding call there.
There is a flag.
As they tried to seal that edge, the Titans did a good job keeping their outside shoulders free. It looks like somebody grabbed a little jersey. Got to take this penalty. Take them back.
Holding is the call. Makes it 2nd and 20. They were in this position before. Were 2nd and long and could not hold the Rams. Titans need to stiffen up right here.
This is the time that Tavares or whoever's the deep safety has to watch for the pass. They haven't done it, and they're so keyed in on the run. Gotta watch for it.
Handoff up the middle, spins away from one, gets a few, about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 13.
Still good 7 yards, and when they run that straight dive, it's powerful and it's quick.
Third and 12 for the Rams. Handoff, missed tackle, another missed tackle, but they stop him. It'll be 4th and 10.
In Robinson's position, they're just going to run and see what they can get with them holding a 2-touchdown lead. But let's see if on 4th down, will they put the ball in the air?
4th and 10 from the 27. Robinson is going for it. Play action, throws it deep, and complete. Off of his back foot, receiver got it.
Triple coverage. The one guy who catches the ball for them gets the catch. It's the Navy offense. It's that one pass they do to play action. I said it was their time to do it.
1st and goal, Robinson in the red zone again. Ballinger back, straight handoff, middle of the line, maybe 1 or 2, 2nd down.
The one time Ballinger had to be a quarterback, and he got it done.
Actually, it was a bad pass. It was a great catch. He threw it off of his back foot, bailing out.
And it hung in the air forever. But when your receiver's 6'3", he has that height advantage.
7:58. Robinson threatening. Ballinger, handoff. No, he keeps it. Tries it again. This time, no way.
Well, that's what pressure does. Ballinger's not an efficient quarterback. The guy was wide open. I mean, the guy could have laid down and there would have been no one near him. And Ballinger throws off his back foot and short arms to throw.
3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. 7:46 remaining in the third quarter.
Maybe the Robinson offensive coordinator got a little too cute there.
Touchdown.
The Titans had him at the 5-yard, dead to rights. Coach Longerbeam told him what the play was. They were in perfect position. No one brought him down.
LaPlante, to his credit, was low to the ground, kept his legs rolling. They never brought him down. He got in. Rams go up 34-12. Extra point pending. Snap, kick, up and good. 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Robinson 35, Titans 12.
That's a cause of the offense putting the defense in a short field. But the defense had their chances to get off the field there. They had a 4th down, couldn't get off the field. Had the guy wrapped up, 3 missed tackles, and he gets in the end zone. So it's starting to be a snowball effect. Titans got to have a good, productive drive and take care of the football. But Robinson is confident now. And this is a revenge game for them. Remember, this was a hard loss for them last year. And they scheduled the Titans on homecoming. This is their homecoming. This means a little bit more for them. The Rams have responded. The Titans are going to have to dig deep and answer.
Another long kick into the end zone, hits the M again.
Titans still have not used their best outside weapon. Rodgers doesn't have an attempt, a chance at a catch today. Titans have to burn a timeout because they're a lineman short.
Lineman short.
That's just something that can't happen. Cannot happen.
Definitely a momentum change here. Robinson took advantage of the turnover, short field, have a commanding 35-12 lead. But we got a quarter and a half to go. Let's see if the Titans fight back.
Titans have the offense explosive enough to do that and score quickly. Will the defense being able to get enough stops? Robinson's doing what they want. Control the tempo, control the clock.
First 2 series, Titans were in the spread. They go back to it now. Robinson had no answer for that spread. Eaton comes and be a slot on the left side. Pass to Terante Rogers for a short game. That's a long pass for pickup of, he got 3 or 4 on there.
He had to come back with the ball. If you hit him right at the break, that could be a first down, but he has to come back for the ball. and he only get a 3-yard gain.
Hand off to Eaton. Goes off the left side. He's still running. He picks up a bunch, maybe 15, 20 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 TC. About the 36-yard line. That was a 20-yard carry.
Eaton is still the best athlete on the field by far. And him in open space, Rams have no shot.
Rossi in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Hands it to Eaton. This time the other way. He gets a few. Number 5 gets a little push when the other defender had him. He still picks up 6. 2nd and 4.
Yeah, 5 felt good about himself there, realizing if he stands straight up while he's running at him, he was not going to have that same result.
Oh. Grossly underthrown. Longerbeam came back as best he could. That pass from Rossi was about 6, 7 yards underthrown. Longerbeam did a good job to come back and make a stab at it.
Yeah, the fact that he got a hand on that was impressive.
He could have gathered himself. He could have come back to get that. But he had 2 steps on his man, so it was grossly underthrown.
It definitely was open.
3rd and 4. Quick pass to Rogers out there. It could be close, can't see. It's on the far sideline.
Looks like they only gained about a yard.
Short.
They only got a yard there.
They bring in that jumbo package.
Remember, they used to have it, what we called the Rhino a couple years ago, with some linebackers playing fullback. But this is definitely their heavy package.
4th and probably 2 yards to go here. Rossi under center. Takes a snap, handed off to Eaton. He did not get it. They are all over that. Turnover on downs.
It was too evident what they were doing, and Robinson sold out for it. It's 4th down. They don't have much to lose selling out for that, and it works. And the Titans definitely looked deflated on the sideline as they were moving the ball up and down the field to start this game. But the offense is definitely stalled out.
Stalled again. The body language does not look good. 1st and 10, Robinson from the 40-yard line. Asa Ballinger takes the snap, hands off to the fullback, who gets 3 or 4, but there's a flag. That's hold territory.
Definitely. Anything inside that tackle box is some type of blocking infraction.
One of the Titans coaches just yelled every time. You would think something's going on because they are gashing them for big yards up the middle.
And with these single wing, triple option types, there's a lot of going on and leverage things. And defenders will feel like they're being held because they're getting blocked from angles they're not used to.
Oh, and with those slide blocks, you get in front of a guy, some players are taught to hold in the interior line because it's so difficult to detect.
Exactly.
Hand off the right side, turns back in. That's LaPlante again. LaPlante has been busy. He's establishing himself as a as a contributor today. It'll be second and 11.
Rams are right where they want to be. Couple touchdown lead, ball in their hands, clock moving.
Running the clock, yeah.
They don't have to do another pass the rest of this game.
Ballinger moves. LaPlante comes back in the backfield. They give it to him off that right side again. He picks up maybe 4 or 5.
What I'm starting to notice is a little bit of difference from the defense. They're starting to hit each one of those running backs each play. I've noticed Lawal the last 2 times didn't get the ball, but he's carrying out a fake and he's getting hit every time, which is a good variation. Also, I see Ross as back as the free safety, and Tavares Brown is lined up more as a linebacker. Those are 2 modifications I've seen from the defense.
3rd and 9 for the Rams. Ballinger now under center. Hands it off the other side. Oh, strong hit, but he bounces off, and they push the pile for a first down.
I just mentioned Ross's name, and that was the one who brought the hit but didn't wrap up. And the linemen are taught to push behind, and they pushed him forward. And that went from, what was that, 2nd and 17 to a first down?
That was 3rd and 9 that they converted. Under 3 minutes here remaining in the 3rd quarter. Robinson on the prowl again. Handoff to LaPlante again off the right side. Breaks the tackle. He is elusive if nothing else.
He's shifty. He's very shifty. LaPlante is a better runner than people give him credit for. And that's another variation with how they wear you down. Different backs, the versatility. Lawal, LaPlante, Seabanek, and looks like Russian Williams, number 22, is in there as well. So that's just another person to run the ball.
And that's the beauty of the wing tee. You don't know who's going to get it, and we keep everybody fresh. Yeah, a little motion that'll cost them 5.
Robinson actually has more penalties than the Titans in this game, but it hasn't mattered. They've had numerous holding calls and they false start there, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's not adversely affecting them.
Straight handoff again. Williams running hard.
Muhammad Ali on the tackle. First down, Robinson Rams.
1st and goal for the Rams inside the 10-yard line. .122 remaining in the 1st quarter. Clock's running. Handoff again. Picks up a couple. Rashawn Williams. 2nd down.
2nd and goal for the Rams.
Official timeout. No, timeout Robinson. 36 seconds to go.
For all of your real estate needs, team up with Richard Esposito.
Next week, the Titans have another tough matchup coming TC Patriot. Patriot, who actually was probably another playoff opponent from last season. They were in the 6D region, the region that's out west, Fairfax, Prince William County, and they were impressive last season. And so the Titans' schedule doesn't really let up. So first things first, they need to finish well in this game, and then they worry about what comes next. But the Titans' road is definitely tough ahead, and if they want to keep their string of the goal, which is surely the playoffs, they're going to have to start stringing some victories together here.
I didn't know if you wanted me just to stay in like this area or if I could go all the way down. Okay. So if you need okay.
Robinson comes up, 2nd and goal. Pitch to the right. Waltzes in. Rashawn Williams, easy pitch. Untouched in the right corner of the end zone. 41-12, 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter. This one is getting away from the Titans. Timeout, Robinson.
They were players short again. Rams have definitely been the aggressors today, and as we've always said, whoever wins the line of scrimmage is going to win the game. And Robinson has definitely won the line of scrimmage on their offensive end. They have taken our defensive line pretty much out of the game, and by the time the linebackers and safeties are making contact with running backs, they're 5 yards down the field. If any offense is going to get 5-6 yards of carry, it's going to be a long night. It just is. It's just a numbers game.
Well, the wing T is not designed to be stopped by a 4-3 or definitely not a 3-4. The old 5- and 6-man defensive front where lots of blitzes are occurring and they shouldn't be bashful on taking chances. They've thrown one pass.
Yeah, this definitely should be a 4-4 stack or a 5-man. You've got to put.
Or the old Oklahoma 52 or 60s. The Buddy Ryan 63.
Ooh, 63. Now you're taking it way back.
Kick is good. 31 seconds to go. Rams go up 42-12.
In doing that and knowing what the wing tee offers, as a coach, probably want to take something away. You always want to take something away from the other team. So if you know they want to run, put 10 in the box and dare them to throw. Make them do something different. And if they throw and beat you doing something different, then they beat you doing something different. But don't allow them to run what they want to run. Being in a base, we were in a base 3-4, or technically we really modified to a 3-3-5 and have a rover safety linebacker. And against the wing T, there's not enough people to cover enough gaps.
Yeah, it's difficult when you start trying to make the tackle after a 3-yard gain. They break a tackle, now you're trying to stop them after 6 yards. Brown and Longer being back again. They may be used to not getting it, and once again, they won't get it.
He's slacking off. He hit the S and not the M.
First and 10, TC.
Coach Longerbeam has gone with Rossi all the way here.
Your cannon.
Yeah,
it's
Ross,
almost,
like Ross has primarily only been used on defense as a safety.
Ross's pass is incomplete.
It looked like a catch from here. Well, the person over here marked it complete. Oh, they've changed it.
They
They said
overruled him.
it looked like a catch.
The back judge overruled the side judge. 2nd and 4.
And that was the right call because it didn't skid at all.
I should be good for time being.
Oh, receiver fell down. Treonte Rogers. Pass just fell to the ground. 3rd and 4. 3 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
That would have been open. That would have been a first down. Rogers just happened to slip coming out of his break. And those kind of mental errors happen with fatigue when you kind of mentally checked out. That would have been a first down there.
Pass is incomplete.
That's the end of the quarter there. And they knew they were doing short pass. And so they just jumbled up that zone. Got a deflected pass.
Active duty and veterans of our armed services and first responders, please stand up and be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, these men and women are the key to our freedom as they protect our great nation and our community. Please recognize their efforts and salute their valor. The members of our armed forces and first responders, we thank you.
When play resumes, it'll be 4th and 4 for the Titans. Looks like they've kept the offense on the field. They will be going for this 4th down.
Hopefully,
inside their own 30-yard line.
the scoreboard would dictate this. Secondly, the defense has been run over. They need as much of a break as possible. So you hope you convert here.
Pass to the longer beam is complete. Good catch. It was a lame duck. It was wang, 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 wang.
And, I mean, he was wide open. I mean, the corners are already starting with 7-8 yards cushion and are bailing. So, I mean, those routes will be there as long as the linebacker can't come underneath it.
Titans come back up again. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Rossi in the shotgun, takes a snap. Looks over the middle. Rossi doesn't look settled in that pocket.
No, he's got happy feet, and it was a zone. The receiver should have stopped a little earlier and set.
Yeah,
in the gap.
You find that
You
spot.
find the gap and make yourself available. And like I said, offense has been off kilter since the second quarter.
Flip to Eaton. Eaton comes off the left side, picks up about 4 or 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I mean, the Rams are in cover 4 prevent here, just staying deep, not letting any long shots. And they don't mind letting the Titans take, 3-4 yard gains because it's going to run the clock down.
Ross wasn't that effective at quarterback, but he is an elusive runner. I'm surprised coach hasn't decided to play both Eaton and Ross in the backfield at the same time.
That play right there, Longerbeam is open. He's beyond 2 defenders, and the ball was thrown 5 yards short, and the defender just couldn't intercept the pass. That was a tailor-made interception. It was like a center fielder. You just got underneath it.
But it almost fell innocently in Longerbeam's hand. Would have been a highlight film. 11:07 to go, 4th and 5 again. Titans are all in. Rossi back to pass. Oh, he held him. He held him. No flag. 18 held Longerbeam when he made a break from the ball. No flag.
Oh yeah, it was a very evident hold, and the only people who didn't see it were the referees. But Rossi saw one thing, Longerbeam saw something else, or ran a different route, and that's how the offenses look since the first quarter.
Titans came out, they were crisp. First two possessions they scored, and they have yet to score since then. That's 30 unanswered for Robinson. 28 unanswered. Pickup of about 3.
The one drive after Robinson scored and got to 21, when the Titans went 3 and out, and they had 2 penalties. It's a drive that changed the game. They make the first down. It starts to snowball. They score right before the half. It's a 21-20 game or 20-19. It's a ball game. Instead, they punt. They get a quick touchdown, and the momentum's been gone since that moment.
Handoff to Lowell again. Oh. He is quick, great balance, and can break a tackle.
Yeah,
Lowell on the carry.
Robson's has always kept a decent running back, too. Even back to the days of Mike Emo, and they would have a solid line, and they would have a talented running back behind them. And Lowell's definitely in that mold.
Handoff again up the gut. Williams on the carry. Pickup of 7. First down, Robinson.
They're lining up with Lime in that tight end, and they're pushing the Titans back. Just pushing them back. Ibrahim got lifted off the ground and driven back 5 yards on that play.
Titans have had no answer for this running game. Only 2 passes attempted. One completed. Everything else is on the ground. Up the gut and around the corner. There that pitch again. The end held his contain, sent him back up. Williams was caught for no gain.
That's how you stop an outside pitch. That end has to keep that outside shoulder free and hold him. Hold that blocker. And if he gets held and that running back has to stop or cut up, your help's going to come.
Williams wanted no part of that coming out there. He cut it back up, and the linebackers were scraping. No gain. This is some old school football. I can't believe the quarterback is running back and forth and back and forth.
I know it.
That kid's in great shape. 2nd and 10. Straight handoff. Oh, pickup of maybe 1.
That was a good tackle there. He shedded the block. Was able to get on the running back, carry him down. But that's where Ballinger gets his workout in.
That's Mensah, number 50 on the tackle. Met him right in the hole, 3rd and 9. The Rams have been outstanding on 3rd down. That's 22 LaPlante, I believe, again.
Lamont Jordan blew that play up. They finally caught him on that misdirection sweep and ran through and wasn't able to get the tackle, but he blew the play up, and Williams was off kilter from there. And the Rams are actually going for a field goal.
First time today they didn't end it with a score. Kicker has been outstanding.
Yards.
34 and head distance. That's a D1 kicker there.
Yeah, he's turned into a D1 kicker.
Jacob Haney.
Yeah, that was the kicker from last year who missed those field goals against us. He is definitely a talent. He's been working.
He's matured.
Yeah, because that 35-yarder would have been good from 50. That was above the uprights, dead middle.
Plenty of room.
But once again, the Titans seem like they're really close to blocking, and then they pull up. On that, sell out. Sell out on that. If you hit them, you hit them. It's first down. It's not going to change much, but go after it. Sell out. Because Ibrahim a couple times have been there. And
Titans had the one return for 30 yards, and they have not had an opportunity since then.
Coach
Haney is kicking it into the end zone, completely taking away the return game.
Coach probably tries to pin teams deep to see if he can do it, but once he saw the potential of the Titans' return game, he said no, end zone every time.
He's not a big guy either, but he's got a strong leg. Oh, they get a chance this time. Brown up to the, no, that's Longerbeam. Longerbeam returns it up to the 27-yard line. Good return.
Longerbeam did everything he could to not hit them heels on that goal line and knock that ball down so he could return it. And even there, even though he kind of got himself out of bounds, the potential for a return is there. The winds actually kind of started to kick up a little bit. You know, that ball kind of fluttered. And I guess Ross is primarily married to the defense today because Rossi is definitely finishing this game out.
Rossi hands it off to Eaton. Eaton's mad in the backfield this time.
When we go single back in that formation, we run. We haven't thrown out of that formation. And so anytime they see it.
Not since the first quarter.
Right. Anytime they see it, they're just keen on run.
6 minutes remaining, and this one is just about over. But I want to see if the Titans will continue to fight throughout the contest. Rossi underneath. Pass to Johnson. Johnson continues to go. Dennis Johnson picks up about 35. Wonder why he hasn't had any touches until now. Great little swing pass out of the backfield.
A QB, that's the waggle play. And fullback leaks out, fakes like he's going to block, leaks out. He showed good hands there, catching the ball over his shoulder, and ran downhill. You know, fullbacks aren't going to be shy for contact.
Two backs out offset to the right. Straight dive. Oh, fake. Good fake. He throws it away. Oh, they're going to call him for grounding.
I don't think that was a carried out fake. It was supposed to be a handoff, and Rossi didn't make it the exchange, and he pulled it back. That was going to be a run.
The referee passively threw the flag down, but there was no receiver in the area that he threw the ball. That's 10 yards. Oh, 5 yards from the spot, which turns out to be about 15 yards back and lost him down.
That's one of those penalties I've never understood. It's you lose the down and you get penalty. It's like a double whammy from where you did it. So that's like a triple whammy, you know.
Yeah, it essentially a 25-yard penalty and loss of a down.
Michael Honesty on the carry.
Michael Honesty is the running back now. Well, he definitely a size difference from Anthony Eaton.
Also in on the tackle, Luke Nordhaus. In other Robinson action, our field hockey team won 2-0 just before our game tonight. And our volleyball team won 3 games to love in their match in the field house.
Third and 30. Swing pass to Honesty. He's out to the 25. 30, 35.
Not a bad catch there. Got a positive gain.
Brought down by Nathan Harmon.
Yeah, did you need my phone?
He picks up 15 to shorten it to 4th and 20.
At this time, make sure all Robinson freshman football players make your way to the scoreboard and call your folks. Tell them to get on their way.
.355 remaining. Clock running.
Ibrahim Mangura is going to get penalized. He hit the returner before he caught the ball. Got to give him an opportunity to kick. However, conversely, the kicker got run into, and they didn't. And the referee looked at him and didn't make that call. But Ibrahim Mangura tackles the returner before he even gets a chance to catch it.
Did he muff it first or no? That's what I thought.
And Stephen Hughney into the game as quarterback for the Rams.
I can take it back. Are you sure? 'Cause I don't mind. You don't
Kicking interference is called on the Titans.
No, I'm fine. I feel like a baby.
It was fairly close, but
No, I'm kidding.
in my opinion, it looked like he did hit him
Yeah,
first
are you okay?
before he had a chance to get his hands on the ball.
That's a big one, 15 yards. Give the Rams the ball on the Titan 49-yard line. 3:42 remaining in the contest.
The Rams then brought in all the backups in the JV as we have another quarterback in. They did that on the last defensive drive as well. Stephen Hughley now takes over the Rams offense.
First and 10 Robinson from their own 49-yard line.
Handoff off the left side, picks up of about 2 or 3 It'll be 2nd and 7. 3:32 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Rams.
Second and 8. 3 minutes remaining in the contest. Straight handoff off the left side. They meet him at pickup of about 2.
And Cordon Zalea on the carry.
3rd and 5. This is pretty much mop-up time.
For the Rams.
Titans will fall to 2-2 with Patriot coming to town next Saturday. 1 o'clock at TC Williams. You can catch all this action on TC TV, on YouTube, or on Comcast, Channel 71 on Thursday evening. Robinson runs off that left side. It'll come back. Late hit by the Rams. Someone a little overzealous after the play was gone.
Yeah, it's going to still be a first down because the runner did get the first down and the play was dead. And then they'll move him back to 15. And now they're waving it off. As we all saw the late push, but the referee decides to wave it off.
No flag? Oh, my God. They threw the flag, and then they picked the flag up.
Our great sponsor, Burke Sporting Goods, your neighborhood sports store, specializing in anything screen printing, embroidery.
That was as blatant of a late hit as I've seen. And there's no reason to put that flag up other than the chirping from the Robinson side.
Robinson game day sponsor.
Fumble on the play. Oh, Titans pick it up. That's Bangura. He's one of the fastest men in the state. It'll be a touchdown. What is he doing? It's going to come back. Bangura's waiting perhaps too long, and their play could be called back.
I don't think they're going to call him for that. I think they may have called something for a block, which either way, you don't need to block. They call a block in the back, and you don't need to block when one of the fastest kids in the state has the ball with a 20-yard advantage. Just stand there and watch him run. That's just a killer play. Your guy has the ball in front of you. Nobody there. There's no possible way of him being tackled.
And he's one of the fast. He's on the 4x100.
He's on the
track team. One of the fastest kids in the state of Virginia. And you're blocking the back. Who's going to catch him?
No one on Robinson's going to catch him. Nobody. And that takes a touchdown off the board.
There's only 2 kids in the state that could catch him. They both graduated.
Right. And with 3, because Kai Cole could have ran with him as well. He's gone as well. But there was no need for that penalty.
Flag again. They're going to call grounding again.
They're going to call grounding.
And that'll be from the spot. That'll be 15 yards from the 34. It'll be, and loss of down, it'll be 2nd and 50.
You're being overzealous. It's 2nd and 40. There was receivers open. He has to throw the ball. He's waiting to
29.
throw until he sees them open. He has to throw them open.
40, 50, 4. All right, 2nd and 36.
Either way, it's just a horrible penalty. Throw it down the middle of the field.
Remember, tomorrow's Spirit Day is Blue and Gold Day, the heavily blue and gold.
I'm surprised Ross got no snaps at quarterback today.
I think that'll be something different we see next week. The offense started on fire and then fizzled, quickly fizzled. And this is what a penalty like that does, because you would have had a touchdown. You know, you onside kick, blah, blah, blah. But it's 3rd and 37.
Also, Tyler Edwards involved in that tackle.
1:10 to go. Robinson will move to 4-0. Titans fall to 2-2.
This win definitely helps Robinson in their district, where they played Lake Braddock and South County.
Oh, there's a late flag. That was a late hit. That comes with an automatic first down. 50 seconds to go. That's an automatic first down. So,
yeah. You know, the personal fouls that occurred during the play aren't, but the dead balls are. That's one of the quirks of high school ball. Is that the personal fouls during the play are just yardage, and
if it's dead ball, you get the yardage and the automatic first down. No, referee reverses his call. He was correct. Dead ball foul, personal fouls are automatic first down.
I think the officials have gotten this wrong. Now the referee announced that it was 4th down. The chains were already respotted, and now they're trying to spot them back where they were.
4th and 12 coming up. Thanks to our chain game.
And make it a 4th down.
4th and 12, and it would have been 1st and 10. The officials had a few blunders in this game. They had a few blunders. I'm still wondering about that fumble that Eden had. It looked like the play was over. You never know. And Robinson has been the more penalized team tonight.
One would suggest that if you hold all night, you would be.
That sounds like a defensive lineman speaking.
Absolutely. 40 seconds to go. A couple more snaps, and this one will be over. Honesty on the carry. He's pulled down.
And that'll do it. That was still 4th down.
Turnover on downs. 31 seconds remaining. Robinson should have 2 snaps, and it'll be over. 45-12. Titans will fall today. Titans have some regrouping to do. They off to a good start. They had a slow start last week. They had a good start today, but they couldn't maintain the level of intensity. They kneel on the ball. That should do it.
Yeah, the Titans going to have to figure something out here. The weather kind of hurt them last week. They had a decent start and had to stop and come back the next day, which no one really can plan for. But tonight, they had a good start on offense, but the defense never figured out the wing T.
The weather was beautiful, no excuse there. And so that's the ball game as the clock ticks down. Titans fall 45-12. Once again, this is Jim Gibson and Felix Trammell signing out. We will see you next week as the Titans take on Patriot at TC Williams at 1 p.m. You can see this game again on TC TV if you have a YouTube application, or on Thursday evenings on Channel 71. Once again, final score, Robinson Rams 45, TC Titans 12.